I'm here to talk to you about wow versus now. What does that mean? Okay, let me just tell you a little story. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, when I was in school and college, anyone who would talk about the year 2000 um, it had a very futuristic ring to it. Anyone who grew up in the 20th century can tell you that the year 2000 was always considered to be a real turning point in human history, and it was in a certain way. However, we used to think about it as the future, so there was always questions attached to it. What is the year 2000 going to be like? Now, we are now approaching 2020, so we're 20 years after the year 2000. Now, back when I was in school or college, forget about 2020, even 2000 seemed like the future, and it was, but 2020 kind of seemed like distant future. So how did we imagine the world to be at 2020? First of all, I kind of thought that we would have made more progress like in space exploration, but anyhow, that's a different story. However, if you look at the other ways that the world has progressed, mobile phones, computers, this video that I'm making is on an iPhone, which was pretty inconceivable back in, cell phones came in 94, 95 in India at least. So in 2000, we had cell phones, but nothing like the way it is today. Anyhow, so what I'm getting at is not a video about technology. It's again about wow versus now. So what that actually means is that when we think of the future, we have a big picture in our mind, and actually that big picture is achieved not by wow, but it's achieved by now, because our entire life is a sequence of nows. If you take a snapshot of 2020 and you take a snapshot of 1990, for example, things will look different. But the fact is that we haven't really realized those differences much because we've been living through them. It's been a sequence of nows that have created the wow. So if you extend the same principle to other things in life, things like career, money, whatever it is that you want in life, it could be you have a certain dream of something, of how you want your life to be, and you sort of expect everything is going to happen very dramatically, like you're going to become a millionaire overnight, and it'll be dramatic, or you're going to just fall in love with somebody overnight. It's going to be a real dramatic event. You're going to become famous or whatever, But real life is a little different. Real life is comprised of a whole sequence of nows. We're moving towards a particular direction, but often it does not happen perhaps the way we expect when we're kids or we're teenagers or young adults. We expect things to be dramatic. Things are going to happen, really boom, like, overnight. You're going to have strides of technology or wealth or power or whatever it is that you're looking for in life, or happiness or whatever. But you extend the same principle anything in life, whether it's even happiness. When you're learning about yourself, you are exploring your own self, you are evolving. It all happens gradually in sequences of now. As a matter of fact, I even believe that enlightenment, which ultimately, if you put everything aside, all the money, the power, the wealth, all these things that we leave behind on this planet when we leave, perhaps all you have left is your own actions, your own thoughts, your own deeds, or if you want to take it one step ahead, it's enlightenment. Ultimately, it's enlightenment that we are striving towards, even though we don't understand it. But what I feel is that even enlightenment itself is not something that is going to be like, oh wow, I'm enlightened. No, it's a sequence of nows that lead to enlightenment. Enlightenment, just like many other things, is not really a destination, it's a journey. Enlightenment is a journey. So this is just something a few thoughts I had today, and I wanted to share with you, and I hope they help you in whatever way. God bless you, and I love you. Bye bye.